well, I guess there's a ceiling in terms of what you can accomplish financially and otherwise in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, so we're certainly happy to see this young man cross over. There is no questioning his ground game, and Daniel, a lot of people believe it's going to translate at the highest level here in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's shown, John, that he can do that. He's shown that he has the ability to grapple, and not only grapple, fight anyone. He does it at the highest level, so let's see how he implements that jiu-jitsu base in the fight tonight against a guy that would seem to have all the answers.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle, but he says that he can get it done.
Yeah, we talked about that in the fighter meeting. He kind of gave us a smirk, seemingly as if he knows something we don't. We'll see if BJJ indeed reigns supreme here tonight. Till the tape for this heavyweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Renato. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Gall.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, this year, Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi is quickly becoming an established spot here on the UFC event calendar. We are back and feeling all of that energy and then some here tonight.
I mean, it's beautiful. I remember taking a tour of it before it was ready. Dana and I went on a tour of Etihad Arena, and it was everything that they promised. Beautiful venue, and they've had some tremendous fights. And for an event and for an arena that's been in existence for not long, big moments have already happened, from Habib retiring to Islam Makhachev becoming the champion. This is starting to become a historic place for mixed martial arts fights.
You're right, it has been a special week as usual leading up to a big UFC pay-per-view. Now the fighters need to stop focusing on the visuals and focus on the tasks.
Clean punch. Oh, nice.
His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Some real power shots here. Oh! Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Oh, and there's a kick down the body. That one blocked. Oh!
He hurt him again, bro.
Huge kick right there. Don't want to take too many more of those.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, punches and bunches. So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have now landed for Renato Moicano. Moicano's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. And they separate. Straight right, he misses. Under a minute now to go.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Just missed with the left there. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Huge left. What a round. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Moicano's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight, but as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan tonight.
Nice crack there.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
All right, talk to me, champ. He's got great submission skills, good offensive wrestling. He hasn't so much as even shot for a takedown.
I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck in between. He's good wrestling, but he's not great wrestling. He's great once the fight hits the ground, and he is unsure of how to get it there. Guillotine jump.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Finish it. Stay tight. Stay tight and finish it.
Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Moicano's in half guard now. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Moicano's back in half guard. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Moicano. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. All right, round three coming up next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Nice straight punch. Defensive savant. He blocked that punch.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. Oh, great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the night, that will land it right on the spot.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back. Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Gall gets caught with that punch. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Beautiful kick there.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. It's tight. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward and off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Moicano. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Moicano's back in half guard. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
He's got to be careful here.
And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Moicano's back in full mount. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Gall's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Well, in vintage form there as the round comes to an end. Nearly got his opponent out of there. Stunned him several times. Huge round from Gall.
Done. This guy has nothing left.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Solid punch by him there. Gall gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Moicano gets lit up by that straight punch. Oh, single collar tie here. And again, back to that punch. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. That's the biggest she's shown like thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Nice. Nicely done.
The fighters separate.
All right, so that calf is starting to bruise up. We'll keep an eye on it.
He's got to check now, because if he doesn't, his leg is going to be so... He's not going to be able to move. He's going to be in real trouble.
Effective punch from the clinch there by Gall. Blocks the shot. Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck.
That is tight. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Renato!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.